Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing the latest stories. We start with goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. It has been reported that Ter Stegen is ready to reduce his salary to help out Barcelona in order to register new players. Of course, this comes after Captain Sergio Busquets and Piqué have already accepted that they will reduce theirs as well. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, talking about this transfer report claiming that Barcelona has approached Ligue 1 left back Sao Henrique of AS Monaco over a summer move. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Please consider liking this video and also watch it right up to the very end. Barca! 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 After breaking hurdles in their quest to offload fringe players in the team, FC Barcelona are currently looking to offer renewed terms to some of their existing stars in the squad in an attempt to reduce the cost of the workforce. The club are actively negotiating with Sergio Busquets and Gerard Piqué over renewed deals that would include a salary cut. It should go a long way in helping Barca free up their wage budget and thus register the new signings such as Robert Lewandowski. According to a report from Mundo Deportivo, Barcelona are exploring a renewal for not only Busquets and Piqué but other stars as well, including Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. The goalkeeper has emerged as a surprise option on the list, considering he already has a contract until 2025. The player is highly rated by Xavi, who has played a key role in helping him retain his status as the #1 keeper despite his inconsistencies in the recent past. However, in light of Barca's financial crisis, the club wants to offer Ter Stegen a renewed deal with a salary cut. To the club's surprise, Ter Stegen's representatives have appeared willing to negotiate and possibly accept the renewed terms. They are willing to help the club register the new players and are thus ready to sit down with the board members to find an economic solution. As one of the most experienced members of the first team, Ter Stegen backs a lucrative contract at Barcelona, but his new deal could see him earn, considerably less, especially after the addition of stars such as Robert Lewandowski, Rafinha, and Jules Koundé. During Ter Stegen's last contract extension, it was agreed that the goalkeeper would reduce his salary demands in the event of a delicate financial situation. The clause is considered rather subjective, but with the goalkeeper willing to sit down, it will be interesting to see how things transpire in the coming weeks. Great initiative there from goalkeeper Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, of course, being one of the veterans in the squad. He wants to copy the examples of Captain Busquets and Gerard Piqué. Player registration has become a big issue, and I kind of surprised. I don't know. I kind of wonder if Barca will succeed in registering those new players before Saturday, because Saturday is not far from now. So let's see how things are going to look like. But I think it's great to see how Piqué, Busquets, and now Marc-Andre Ter Stegen have taken up that initiative to further reduce their salaries in a bid to help Barcelona register those new players. Because normally, if those players are not there for that Rayo Vallecano clash on Saturday in La Liga, it's not going to be cool at all. So Barca need to act fast. We just got barely 3 days for Barca to play their first game against Vallecano. So it is of utmost importance that we see our new signings play that day, and let's not forget players like Ousmane Dembele, who renewed their contract, will not be able to play that day. So let's hope things go well as planned. But Barca have other alternatives, not just hoping for players to take salary cuts like what we have been talking about these past 2 days. But Barca are just keeping set their fourth economic lever that if anything comes to the worst, then they'll just activate it. They'll just sell it so that 100 million euros can be made and player registration can be facilitated. So busy days at the Barcelona offices. Signings, we're not even done with the signings because we have been talking about Alonso likely to come. Barca also need a right back, maybe also a new midfielder in Bernardo Silva, hoping that Frankie de Jong leaves the club. So More busy days ahead. More busy days ahead. There's no rest at all now for Barca, being one of the most active clubs across Europe in this transfer window. It takes a lot to build a team back. And from what I've been seeing from Laporta and the board, they are trying to hasten up the process, and they don't want to waste a lot of time when it comes to building Barcelona back to get back the way it was before. Then on to the next story of discussion. FC Barcelona are in the market for several players despite signing no less than 6 top quality stars in the month of July. Various reports suggest one of Barca's transfer priority in August is to sign a left back, as the club are worried over the longevity of Jordi Alba. The Spanish international remains the undisputed first choice option at left back in Barca, but at the age of 33, Jordi Alba is currently in the final phase of his career and will not be a long-term option. It has compelled Barca to go after a new left back. The club ideally wants to sign an individual that can serve as a deputy for Jordi Alba in the first few years before eventually taking on the mantle of becoming the first choice left back. For the majority of the summer, Barcelona have been linked with a move for Marcos Alonso, but according to a report from Gianluigi Longari, the Catalans are keeping close tabs on another auction in the form of João Henrique. The club have inquired about the possibility of signing the AS Monaco starlet, although luring him away from France could be difficult. Monaco are keen on keeping hold of the Brazilian as they value the player highly. They are prepared to hand him a new contract even though the defender's current deal at Monaco does not expire until 2025. However, it will be interesting to see whether Barcelona's interest in the player alters the transfer saga, which is not expected to elongate further as Monaco look to strengthen their grasp on the defender and tie him down to a long-term deal. This is not the first time we have been talking about this Brazilian left back at Monaco, João Henrique. It seems as though Barca are still showing interest, even though Alonso have been mostly talked about these past few days, you know, or maybe Barca are trying to just prevent any future unknown circumstance that might happen in the chase for Alonso. I don't know, because Alonso have been the player that we have been waiting and thinking that he will likely be a Barca player. But as this report are claiming, Barcelona still keep an eye on this Brazilian defender, Brazilian left back, João Henrique. The player is keen on the move according to the report, but Monaco does not want him to depart. Monaco, of course, did sign him a contract till 2025. So it's going to be difficult for Barca to lure the player away from France. And let's see how things are going to look like. But we know Jordi Alba needs a deputy. But Alonso still the number one choice for Xavi in that left back position. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.